Rising fever. Oh, Lady Ashbury's invitation. Uh-oh. Dear Dr. Reid, I hope this letter will quickly find you, for I need to speak to you as soon as possible. The situation is evolving very quickly in the West End, and I'm convinced we are all now in great danger. The Guard of Prewin has launched a great hunt in London, and for a few nights they have been actively searching and killing any econ they can locate. Lord Redgrave, chairman of the Ascalon Club, recently contacted me. He wishes to meet you immediately. Please come to my mansion any night that suits you. We must discuss all of this. With this letter, you will find an official pass that will allow you to go through any barricade or quarantine check throughout the city. Your friend, Lady Ashbury. Wow. You got some crazy developments going on. All right, so we need to talk for a little bit. So when my recording had corrupted, I had got that far and it defeated Mary. Interesting part, on this save file, since we haven't killed anybody, she spared our mother. If you kill anybody on here, at least on that particular instance when I played it the first time, she actually fed on the mother and then threw her to the ground and we fought from there. So Dr. Reid, being pure so far, was able to convince her to let the mom go, and she actually let her go. So that was a pleasant surprise. Some of the dialogue was a little bit different there as well. But, for the most part, fighting and the killing part was pretty much inevitable. Although I am surprised he still ended up killing her, not trying to convince her to just hold out longer. So that was a crazy moment. All right, got a rich blood sample. Let's see what this gives us. All right, so now we've got the stronger level of blood regeneration and get 100 points instantly. All right, well, it's kind of funny because on the first save file, Whitechapel was our danger place. And now the docks are it because we spared Sean Hampton, which made him go missing. Dyson Delaney is missing. Oh, you know what? Sean Hampton probably took him. If I had to guess, it would have been Sean Hampton. So I wonder what's going to come of that, because I had a side mission for Dyson Delaney, but we didn't do anything to him. Sean was treating Dyson Delaney and William Bishop, so he probably went back to him, probably turned him into a scowl, and then brought him inside the night asylum. So we're gonna have to heal up everybody else that we can, but that's unfortunate that he's gone. I feel like we did the wrong thing keeping Sean Hampton alive now. Maybe we were supposed to try to turn him, but that was gonna cost us 500 XP, so I didn't want to do that. And then the other thing would have been to kill him, even though he's showing us he's not hurting anybody. So maybe he did pull one on us, I don't know. All right, a few people in Whitechapel are still sick. He's got sepsis now. They're just stacking up on their treatments. I think it progresses if you don't treat it. I think that's what's happening. I know he had bronchitis before, and now he has pneumonia, so I guess because we didn't treat it, now it's gone from bronchitis to pneumonia. Now he has sepsis. He may have always had that, though. I can't remember. May have been fatigued before. And we still don't have any interaction in the West End, even though this is where Lady Ashbury just told us to go. So I have a feeling this is going to be a lot of the Ascalon Club here. But we'll see when we get there. Hit that like button and subscribe. Click the join button and take a look at some of the membership benefits for the channel. Still at the Pembroke, we just finished our battle with Sister Mary. Oh, the side mission's over here for Dr. Strickland.
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
I'm not going to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
I have improved your mixture. Ackroyd will not report you. Oh, let's start with this.
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
That's funny. Alright, so we see this is what it says for him. Let me talk to Dr. Ackroyd and see what he says.
Goodbye, Doc.
I just want to see what the info is going to say.
I'm quite...
Your help on Strickland's mixture. Should we talk to... I don't want to... I don't know.
Thank you.
Alright, what does it say on the side? It says, choose what to do about Thoreau Strickland. Bring the medication to Thoreau or report Thoreau to Dr. Ackroyd. No, we're just going to give the medication to Strickland. Where'd he go? Yeah, he's a big admirer of our work. We got to reward that. Not with this camera angle, though. That's tough.
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive? Or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reid. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Oh, you already know we're about to steal whatever's in there.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
All right, Dr. Strickland. We put some faith in you. Looks like we gotta go this way for the medical cabinet. What is it? Oh, is it back on this side? Oh, now I feel silly. Where is that medical cabinet? It must be above us. Yeah, that would make more sense. Oh, can we finally get into this room? Is that what this is? Yes. Awesome. Oh, what are we gonna find in here? We also need to talk to Swansea while we're in here. I just thought about it. We have a lot to report to him. And funny enough, Lady Ashbury was down here as well. And we never talked to her, and now she's at her place. So I wonder if we lost dialogue.
At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula.
Interesting.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
All right, so I guess if you killed the doctors, you would be able to get to some of this stuff. Ooh, M. Goswick's medical file. Patient shows signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on the throat, mouth, and tongue, but no sign of flu. Refuses to speak. Needs rest and healing of throat mucous membrane before any decision can be made concerning his release. I mean, we already know he tried to kill himself, so that would explain the throat problems. That's probably the attempt that he tried, fortunately.
It's locked.
Anything else? Is this another one? Oh, wow, we almost missed that. Alright, dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referent doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interests of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing, but we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged a bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Waverly Ackroyd. Waverly is a hater. And it's funny because Corcoran, I love saying that just because it's a crazy name. It's a cool name. Where Dr. Tippett, Corcoran Tippett, he said that Nurse Brannigan is good enough to be a doctor, but because of this era of time, her gender will not allow her to be one. There's Corcoran right there.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
They were probably about to have an eavesdrop moment, and I just ran up here and talked. Yeah, sorry, Corcoran. I gotta talk to your girl for a second.
According to the report I read, your unprofessional conduct put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
That's not true. I know when my patient's life is at risk, and I'm more competent than a lot of doctors that I know. Problem is, I'm a woman.
I don't see what your gender has to do with your abilities, nurse.
Yes, nurse. Because I'll never be a doctor, no matter what my skills. I could make a decision that could save a life, but oh no, that's unbecoming conduct.
Yeah, that's definitely some BS.
Have you heard of Elizabeth Blackwell? She was the first woman listed on the UK Medical Register. Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
To have the right to study shouldn't be determined by sex, skin, or wealth. That's all I'm saying.
Let him know, Brannigan. Let him know. Hey, look, you're not telling us anything different.
Goodbye, nurse.
Well, we already know. The people in this era are holding themselves back from medical breakthroughs. Because they're concerned about who was doing the thinking.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
I don't even know why that's a dialogue if we already know he tried to
I
kill
have to
himself.
go now.
I'm alright.
That just seems like a worthless conversation. That's alright. You know what? I actually forgot that we had already got the knife back for Clay Cox, so let's go ahead and give that to him. Get that XP collected. So the only way we're going to get stronger on here is battling, and where is Clay Cox? He's not here anymore. Where did he go? I gotta heal both of those two down there. Oh, there he is. He's back there now. Oh, wow. Sorry, Clay.
Hey, Doc.
Yeah, kind of awkward timing, but I'm gonna give you a knife.
I have found the gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again.
Well, we got a lot of shillings back for that. All his hints and everything.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Hey, calm down back there. Alright, so I was just reviewing all my stuff again before I keep moving. Since Whitechapel is in such a bad shape, I'm going to travel back through here and start healing up people. Because we can't afford for this area to go into chaos. Oh, that's not what I wanted to use. That's unfortunate. Oh, we got a lot of health back. Wow. There is some scowl that is just going wild back there. You're the one that's doing all that screaming every time I come through here. Oh, yeah, let's do this to him. Let me give you something to scream about. And to hold a shadow mist. I think this scowl has seen better days. Concerning the recruitment of new boys in Whitechapel, I think I found one. Albie. He's as stupid as a stool, but tough. I asked him to prove to me he could get some drugs for the black market and deliver it quickly and nicely. Next time we meet, I'll tell him he's accepted as a wet boot boy and he must now meet the bosses to get his orders.
I'm sure Albert would like to know he's been accepted by the wet boys.
Alright, so we have a new hint to bring up to him. Funny enough, on this save file, I've been passing through this area just so I could get to the main places I need to get to. So we hadn't fought that scowl after. Oh, shit. It scared me. Damn. Where'd y'all come from? It's off the ground, man. Where'd they come from? They weren't there a second ago, were they? Shout out this right here. I was hoping the other one would have walked into it, but he didn't. So I did apply a second level to our spring attack. So it's supposed to do damage, and it does, yeah. I didn't see it at first, but it did. That's not good. Okay, let me just luck off for a hot second. Dang it. I need these scouts to stop dodging so well. Uh-huh. Drop that right there.
Christ, he's dead!
Here we go. I love how the camera zooms in when they know it's going to be a killing hit. Start feeding on him like that. That's awesome. What are you doing? Huh? You like it? You have to hold the shadow mist. What are you doing? Do you like missing your swings? Would you like another shadow mist? Okay. Hey. Shadow mist. Let's what? You said you want to die? Okay. I'll oblige. Got some scowls over here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Oh, I can't leave until I kill the scowls. Fair enough, game. That's fine. You want me to kill him? Bad. Let's look at the other person back there. Don't do that. Give him a shadow mist. Shoot him. Oh, really? Really? I couldn't get my shot in time. Of course. He got blood back. Yep. I thought that actually brought over the other scowl at first. Oh, we got some more stuff to collect. Want to get all that so we don't have to buy it later. Alright, now I think we're, yep, now we're in Whitechapel area. Alright, we got Mr. Petrescu healed up. Now, last time we were here, Nurse Crane was a scowl, but that's referring to the old save file. She's still alive. She's still healthy. I'm gonna go talk to her though, see if there's any extra dialogue to be had. I'm gonna take some supplies though. Oh yes, we need that ferrous tartrate. Y'all know it. She's still up here? Oh, she is.
Welcome back, Dr. Reid.
Good evening, nurse. How should I address you? Dorothy? Dorothea? Miss Crane?
Dorothy is all right. If you don't mind me calling you Jonathan.
That's fine with me.
What can I do for you then, Jonathan?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have came back and talked to her a long time ago. Let me go ahead and get through these.
How is the sanitary situation in Whitechapel?
We have a lot of diseases, and not all linked to the epidemic. Maybe you could provide medical help to those in need.
How are things going in the dispensary?
The dispensary is fine, but the situation in the streets is getting worse. Remember those men who attacked us the first time you came here?
Yes. Have they threatened you?
No, but I heard they now patrol the district every night. I even heard they chase out the sick families.
I hope you've stopped jeopardizing this facility with your illegal business, Dorothy.
Yes, I have. Most of the time. But the blackmail money is too useful to stop it completely. I just target less dangerous people.
Who is the current victim?
I would rather you did not know. You are my client, not my accomplice. Besides, I'm much more cautious since the first time you found me.
Why did you blackmail Lady Ashbury? She's a generous person. You could have asked her for money directly.
She killed those patients, I'm sure of that. I know you like her, but that gingerhead has a taste for blood.
I'm surprised she hasn't reported her to the guard or Puyuan, but at the same time, she may not be saying it from a literal feeding standpoint, but just killing people.
Tell me about yourself, Dorothy.
There is not much to say. My real name is Dorothea Crasciunescu. I was born in Romania, and I may have been the best nurse Pembroke ever had, before you fired me.
Did you see her look at the screen? She was looking at us. She wasn't even looking at Dr. Reid. She said, you chose to fire me. Well, it was either going to be that, or I was going to feed on you, or I was going to make you go crazy, and then you would have turned into a scowl. So I'm pretty sure I chose good for you. Don't give me that look again. You guys get mesmerized out here.
Do you regret your time at Pembroke?
I missed the energy. There was so much to do, so much to learn. Even though I was double-crossing the board, I felt I was part of something worthwhile there.
Do you think about going back to Romania? Once the war is over and the epidemic here has been contained.
Jonathan, this war will be over long before you will see any improvement in Whitechapel's sanitary situation.
Do you need
I'm a professional nurse. Rest assured, I'll ask for your help if I need it.
Are you not afraid of dying? The epidemic is deadly and very contagious.
I'm more afraid of being locked in a cell. I've seen what most hospitals do to the sick staff. They keep them hidden to avoid panic.
Do you trust me?
You forced me to resign after you caught me trying to save a dying patient. Of course I trust you. You're a blackmailer, just like me.
Show me what you have in stock, please.
A small dose of sturdy blood that can be used to create regeneration serums for vampires. So that's probably going to give us a 3rd level. So that's helpful. Alright, since we're still in the Whitechapel area and I need to heal this Haisao Sun or Shun, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Apologies for getting it wrong, but we're going to go back to the cemetery and go talk to her so we can heal her and then finish her side mission.
This is my territory!
Is it? You want to die that bad? Hmm? Oh, what's an Ekon? What? What is this? Hold on, what is this? Who is this guy? Hold on. Oh, no, you want to come do some crazy shit? You can give me that sword after this. I want to feel the abyss. Don't calm yourself down. Dr. Reid, you have anything to say about that? That was a Nekon, Dr. Reid.
You London vampires are so weak!
What? I mean, what is this? London vampires? Where are you from? Are you a Romanian vampire? Don't try to bring up a shadow. Oh, he did. He did twice. Wow. Okay, so you can make shadows. Okay, fair enough.
This is my territory!
Really? Okay, that's interesting. Can we get heal? How are we missing that standing right next to him, Dr. Reid? How are we doing it? Not gonna worry about that shadow that's coming around. Just keep hitting the main target. Shadow will go away with him. Wow. This is where we fought that Reverend. Now we got Ekons here trying to kill us. What is the deal? This has not even fell into critical yet. We got all these enemies. How do we want to do this? Do we have our ultimate? Nope. Fine. I didn't think that was gonna land. Give me some blood back. You owe me. Hold this. He looks so disappointed. Give me some blood. Yep, if it zooms in, you know they're dead. That's awesome.
Watch yourselves!
Don't watch yourself. You have no reason to. Just let it happen. Uh-huh. Give me some blood. Hold and shadow this for me. I didn't need the blood barrier. That's alright. Doesn't really cost us too much blood to apply it. Just to recharge time more than anything. Alright. Where is... She's still back here. Oh, so she came back here to mourn, and that's where those scows were. So they probably chased her up there. That's where she barricaded herself.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. this is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiaoshun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Do you guys remember on the movie Rush Hour 3 over in Paris? And what was the list that was on behind that lady's head? Xiaoxun. Or what did they say? Xiaoxun? So her name is Xiaoxun, but on that movie it was Xiaoxin. So that's pretty interesting. I don't have treatment for I came all the way over here. I thought I had 2 treatments. I'm not upset because we did get some interesting battles back there.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
We all grieve our own way. Sadness can be a terrible trap. I'm gonna go with this one, but I did just think about it. That safe house is not that far from here, so we can go craft a cold serum, and I'll see if I have enough to do neuralgia as well.
I've seen many deaths in my life, and we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent, or need to shout. Others need company, and some just can't stand it.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reid. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Do you not have doctors from where you came from? I'll be right back.
Goodbye, Xiaoshun.
Oh, don't worry. No, maybe we'll talk later. We will. Let me just shift right behind her. That's hilarious.
Hello again, Xiaoshun.
Hello again, Dr. Reid.
How do you feel? Physically speaking, I mean.
I don't feel good, Dr. Reid. Not at all.
You should recover quickly after taking this.
Thank you, Doctor.
Just gave her some tussin.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiaoshun.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
Dang, you're not dead. Sorry if I vexed you. I agree with you. Well, if it gives her peace of mind, let's try it.
You're right. I believe silence has a curative effect for the pain we feel. I suppose it provides space for reflection.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say, I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reid.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
She will rest in this cemetery forever. And I'll spend eternity hoping that she can forgive me.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reid. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
Oh, damn, Xiaoxin. Okay, well, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, Dr. Reid, we're building up a good little thing here. So we got Xiaoxun, we got Lottie, and she needs a new place to stay from the night asylum, so we got her. And we got Lady Ashbury. Dang, Lady Ashbury, we got some residents about to move in here. We're gonna have ourselves a good lifetime.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reid.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoxun. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
You know how funny it would have been
So many
if we didn't have any of those
graves.
extra discussions with her and we just walked up?
still
You should go home now. Thank you for your expertise. That would have been a funny way to go about it. Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbors, and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first, and I realize now that the important thing is to get you better soon. The Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I heard, despite the bad behavior of this Milton Hooks. I promise you that everything is okay now. I'll see you in your clean bed as soon as possible. With fondest love, Nikolai. Alright, so Milton, funny enough, Pippa Hawkins charged the Mortimer family, or what's her name, the Goswick? Yeah, the Goswick family. Let me get them up on the thing. There we go. Yep, Beatrice and Mortimer. And then Milton charged this other person. He didn't pay, so I guess he didn't get here in time, and then he got killed. What do you have to say, Milton?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tell me why you're extorting money from some of the patients here.
If a patient wants a bed, he'll have to pay me a little fee. That's all.
Where did you get the idea for such an immoral scam?
Funny you should ask. The first time it was from a patient who bribed me to get a bed. It's only then I realised I could make a fortune.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see this city is crumbling down? Today people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow we may be fighting for food.
It doesn't look like Dr. Reid's going to do anything about it either. That's crazy.
I'd like to see your goods.
Stop
Wise
saying that.
choice, Doctor.
Alright, so we just purchased Milton's shotgun. We're trying different weapons out. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode. I know we didn't get down to the main mission to talk to Lady Ashbury like I was planning to. But at the same time, after we rested the last time, Whitechapel was in pretty bad shape, so we needed to take action and get people healed up. Well, not necessarily was in bad shape, but we had a lot of people with illness, so, we get some XP back. But we do need to take care of some stuff at the docks. But next episode, we will... Actually, I'm not going to run away from a fight. Let me kill this person real quick. Yeah, next episode, we'll go down and see what's going on with Lady Ashbury. See what we can do to help her. I appreciate all the support. Hope you've been enjoying the playthrough. Hit that like button and subscribe. And click the join button. Take a look at some of the membership benefits for the channel. You're not dead. It's always one more hit. I'll see you guys on the next episode.